Hey, welcome back. My name is Beggles, and I'm on this bit of a little mission to try and find you 3 games from each day that are worth checking out. We're looking at games that are released on the 15th or 16th, depending on which part of the world you are in, and I got 3 pretty decent games for you to look at. I will end with my favorite from today. I think today is sort of like a 7 out of 10 kind of territory, so stick around, click subscribe, and you might find a game that you didn't know about. Starting with this one here. It's called Becoming Saint. It is an real-time strategy roguelike game, which looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at the trailer for a little bit. This one is based in Italy, I believe, and you got to kind of... Oh, in Italy, yeah, Napoli there. You got to try and convert the followers to your faith, I guess. Kind of reminds me a bit of Worship, which is coming out tomorrow, and I definitely think I'll put that on the video tomorrow as well. But, you know, if you've watched any of my channels before, you'll know that I am a big roguelike fan, and I love games that approach it from a direction that you haven't seen before. So I don't think I've seen anything like this. It looks quite cool. Overwhelm your opponents. There's some people in there with swords, so I don't know if we're going to be using different types of worship kind of units to try and take them out. So I think that's pretty cool. Anything we need to know about this one? I don't know the developers. 2 big games I think I've heard of before. Harness the fervent belief of your followers to conquer and convert as many city-states as possible. Real-time medieval battles. It looks very good. Definitely has that nice little aesthetic to it. That's my first game. Let's move on to number 2. So Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. I don't know, I know that Oblivion came out with a remastered. I don't know if this is linked to that, or I assume it will probably take quite a long time to release something, but Neverwinter Nights, a game that was definitely a very big RPG kind of IP when I was little. Return to Fairy. Can't say it has the prettiest graphics I've ever seen. A lot of different classes you can play through. It's like magical-based, turn-based action. These are those RPG games that you can play for crazy amounts of time. Not my cup of tea. I can't see myself sitting there and playing for 50 or 60 hours, but I do remember Neverwinter Nights being so popular back in the day. Enhanced graphics, looks a little bit nicer. You can use the Steam Deck. Don't really care about that. All right, what do we need to know about this one? Anything worth looking at here? Dark force sweeps over Faerun, ravaging everything in its path. Searching for something that you now find in your possession. I think this will be one that fans of the old game will buy, and I don't know how many new players we'll get with that, but I'll be curious about that one. Definitely not my top pick, but we will move on to my favorite game from this released. What would you call it from the day releases? It's called Eriksholm. Eriksholm? How would you pronounce that? I'm going to say Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream. I've seen this one on social media a fair bit. I think it looks really cool. Let's take a check. It's a bit of a stealth game with absolutely stunning graphics. Pretty interesting storyline to play through. This looks like a passion project to me, like a game that people have been working on for a long time. Something that's definitely quite unique. The video graphics is quite cool. Maybe sneaking through the town. That guy just fall over. It's giving me like Ocarina of Time Zelda vibes, trying to get past the guards with a little bit more intricacy. Oh yeah, so we do a little bit of violence in there. That's quite cool. Man, I can't understand how nice this game looks. Alright, let's see what else we need to know about this. Experience an isometric, narrative-driven stealth game enjoying Hanna's adventure in the vibrant city of Eriksholm. The mysterious disappearance of her brother Herman ignites a chain of catastrophic events that will change their lives and the fate of the city forever. By Riverend Games. I think this is definitely the top release today. Let me know what you think. If you've watched through this far, leave a comment. Tell me what games are coming up you want me to cover. And yeah, subscribing is handy. Thanks for watching.